So today, guys, we're going to talk about time management, and I think it's kind of important that we talk about time management, being that most of y'all are freshmen and you really are not sure how to prioritize your time. Okay, so it says without good time management, we can get things done, we can experience stress, and may find ourselves not accomplishing much, even though we seem to be quite busy. Prioritizing is an important aspect of time management. When you know what you should be doing first, you have a better chance of getting it done. For example, homework. How do y'all operate as far as when you're doing your homework?
I do my homework when I get free time in my class.
Free time. What about what you would do first? How do you determine, for example, if you have a couple of homework assignments, how do you determine which one you do first? Do the hardest first. Okay, so that's a priority.
I do the longest one first.
There you go. And she said whichever is the most, get it done with, right? So you all prioritize a little bit different. Okay. Too many of us waste a lot of time on non-essential details and then wonder why we're always behind. This is true in our schoolwork and even a greater degree on the job. So right now, you all's priorities are strong. As you get older, they get a little more important and a little more significant as far as how your life is going to operate, right? Okay, so before we begin the activity, somebody give me your definition of priority.
Something that you expect to do.
Something expected, I'm just going to shorten it. Something expected to get done. Okay, Javon, what about you? How would you define priority?
Like
your own definition of priority. How would you define priority?
You could say like, I don't really have nothing right now.
Okay, Tyler, how would you define priority?
Something that has to be done. Right
Something that has to be done. I'm gonna put must.
Something that's really important.
Okay. And Javon said something important. How about you, David? A goal. Good. How about you, Brendan? Brendan? Oh, it's a goal. So yeah, y'all are not wrong. If you were to define a priority, understand that priorities are different for each person. So all these are not wrong. Okay, priorities are what you make them, right? Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. Get a partner. I realize that it's an odd number. So right now, pick a partner, and then we'll switch off. So Javon, if you don't have one right now, you'll get one next time, right? Here's what you're going to do. Y'all listening? Okay, so right now you all go first, and you all gonna go first. You will have 60 seconds to ask your partner questions to learn more about them. You only have 60 seconds. And you cannot ask a general question like, tell me everything there is to know about you. You can't do that. So you gotta ask specific questions. Of course, keep them appropriate, and just ask questions for you to get information about the other person. Because yes, you all know each other, but you don't know each other, right? Okay, so, and just be as candid as you want. Of course, you don't have to give any intimate or personal information. Just go ahead and ask your questions, but the person, your partner, is gonna answer your questions based on what questions you ask. And you have 60 seconds. That's all you get. After 60 seconds, you're going to switch, and the other person's going to ask questions. You can't write anything down. You have to remember it. That's easy. Okay? So you get 60 seconds. You all going first. All right? Ready? Go. No. You're going and you're going too. So go.
What's your favorite? What grade are you in? How many siblings do you have? What's your favorite subject? How long have you had braces? Do you like going shopping?
No.
What is your favorite shoe brand?
Casey.
Do you do anything dangerous?
No.
Who's your best friend?
Person,
What's your favorite drink?
Monster.
What's your hair color?
Brown.
Why did you ask that? What's your famous person?
Time.
Makes sense.
Okay. Go ahead and switch. And you ask questions.
Oh my God.
You ask questions. Or however you all went first. Ready? Go.
Your favorite color?
Every color in the world except for brown.
How old are you?
14.
What grade are you in?
9.
I'm sorry.
How long have you had glasses?
This is also 3rd grade.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
What's your favorite dessert?
Ice cream.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Strawberry.
Do you like to go shopping?
Only one is for me.
What's your favorite shoe brand?
I love pizza.
DC and Nike.
Do you skateboard?
Yes.
Stop. Okay. So look, you found out some stuff about the person you did not know, right? Okay. And the only reason you found that information out is because you asked questions. All right. So now, one of you all need to switch with Javon and become the partner. Okay. And so who's gonna be with Javon now?
I guess.
Okay. So David, you either get with DeAsia or Brittany. Doesn't matter. You all go ahead and decide who. Okay, so David and DeAsia, okay? You're doing the same thing. This time you have 30 seconds.
What?
This time you got 30 seconds.
What?
Ready?
I
Ready?
left out of this one. I feel
Who's
pressure.
asking?
You all decide who's asking first, okay? Ready? 30 seconds.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, you ready? 30 seconds, go.
What's your favorite color?
Red. What's your favorite color?
Do you think it's going outside?
What's your favorite sugar?
Remember, it's questions about that person.
2 years.
What's your middle name?
What's your birthday?
Do you like sports?
Do you think
What's
it's
your favorite
dangerous?
color? What's your color of your eyes?
Ever been in jail?
No.
Ever stolen anything?
Yes.
Have you ever got beat up?
This is pressure.
You
You can't do that.
Have you
Have you
got
ever
so
been
much?
in jail?
Time. Ready? Switch. Now the other person asks a question. Ready? Go.
Do we have to like memorize
Since
all
y'all in
that?
3rd grade.
We're going to do something with it in a minute.
This joke.
Working in the street.
How are you pressuring?
Don't
Am I able to stop you?
Neon green.
Neon green. Sweet Favorite color food.
Every color except for brown.
I eat a lot of stuff, so
Pizza.
I don't have to.
Time. Okay, one last round. So somebody pick somebody to trim the bid with.
Alright.
Okay, so the Asian Javon, and one of y'all need to go with Brennan. Okay. All right. So this time, you listening? This time you got 10 seconds.
You go first.
Okay.
Short amount of time.
Are y'all okay with y'all crossing paths? Y'all okay with doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Ready? Wait a minute.
Who's asking?
You.
Okay. 10 seconds. Ready? Go.
You like monkeys?
What's your name? How old are you?
What's your favorite animal?
Grade.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Strawberry.
Ice cream.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Time. Ready? 10 seconds again. Switch up. This is the last time. Ready? Go.
Do you like sports?
Yeah.
Do you skateboard?
No.
What's your middle name?
Connie's.
What's your first name?
Yeah.
Javon.
What's your last name?
White.
Do you like school?
No.
Are you in high school?
Yes.
Okay, time's up. All right, now. Brennan was saying there was too much pressure. Why'd you say that?
Because we have to remember everybody's stuff.
Okay.
And you're going too fast. And I can't think on the spot.
Okay. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So think about what we just did. Which role did you like better, asking the questions or answering the questions?
asking the questions.
Why?
You get to
Because-
know the
because you-
person
you-
better.
Yeah.
Okay, so would everybody agree with that? You like asking the questions as opposed to answering them? Why you like answering them?
Because it's
Plus
less
with
pressure.
kids
You don't have to think about it.
Right, you heard what she said? She said she enjoyed answering it better because it's less pressure, she doesn't have to think about it. That's her, right? Okay, did the activity become easier or harder as the time was reduced?
It was more pressure.
Yes, first she said Miss Jones is too much pressure, okay? All right, how difficult was it for you to determine what question to ask?
Not that difficult because I just listen to
What
other
about,
people.
what about in the last round?
Yeah, it was difficult.
How was it difficult?
Because we only had 10 seconds.
You only had 10 seconds to figure out all you could know, right, about that person, okay? So think about that and how that's related to priorities, okay? So, what can this activity tell us about priorities? Think about the activity that you all just did and about priorities. What were you trying to do? What was the ultimate goal of you all asking each other questions?
To learn more about each other.
Learn more about each other. So think about the priorities and based on how much time you had. What do you think?
Important question.
There you go. Good. You see what she said? So the you all's time was reduced every time, right?
Right.
But Brittany said, well, since you had the smallest amount of time, ask the most important questions to get the most information, right? Okay. What role do priorities have in this activity? We just talked about that. How did you have to prioritize as the time became shorter? And Brittany just answered that too. Time is shorter, you want the most important information, right? So that makes you think about, okay, what am I going to ask now, being that I have 10 seconds, okay? How can having priorities help you when you have a job?
Wow, it keeps you organized.
Keeps you organized. Now, think about priorities in school.
Keeps you really organized.
It has to keep you organized, right?
Especially if you do extracurricular activities.
And that's really important, extracurricular activities. So, are any of y'all in extracurricular activities?
Me.
Okay, so how do you all work around doing homework and having practice and all that stuff?
My
I
coach
meet
doesn't
once a
come.
month.
Good, okay?
My coach doesn't come until like 3:30, so I wait in the gym. And like I've already done half the stuff, so I just jot it down and then,
Yeah.
and then I go back up and go back over just in case it's wrong.
So again, you made it a priority. So even though you're having other stuff to do, you made that homework a priority, right?
We go practice and when we go home, I have
Mhm.
enough time to do my work.
Yes. Now, do y'all have a study hall?
Only on
That's only-
game days.
Yeah. So that
Only
is
for,
something.
like, upper class.
Yeah, and that's something that the teachers have incorporated to help you all prioritize. Yes, the games and stuff are important, but the homework and the schoolwork is more important.
It's also important
Okay.
when you go to lunch because it's always packed. You gotta
That's right.
get downstairs.
Think about that. That's a good point that she brought up as far as lunch. Y'all only have how many minutes to eat lunch?
20.
Okay, so your goal is to get in there, get your food, have a seat. You prioritize about eating as far as you're hungry, right?
That's why like when I go to lunch, because before lunch, like there's people on the other side who like send me a seat, and like I just sit down and then I eat.
Okay. So lastly, how can